we're going to start with our belly breath. You can place your hands on your belly and just feeling the belly rise and fall, not forcing the belly up and down, but just enjoying the motion of it rising when you inhale and falling when you exhale. And this is turning on the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest. So you're really just getting comfortable and letting your body know you're in a safe place to begin your practice. Take 2 more breaths. And we will begin, you can let go of that practice and we'll begin our chest to abdomen breath. And take 1 nice inhale, and on your next exhale, contract your lower abdomen in and up if possible, and inhale normally. And again, on your exhale, pulling your lower abdomen like you're zipping up your pants, and inhale. Do this a few times, each time contracting your lower abdomen on your exhale. And letting that practice go, we will now work on expanding your chest on your inhale. So on your next inhale, really feel your lungs expanding side to side, top to bottom, front to back, and exhale naturally. And if you want, you can place your hands on the side of your rib so you can really feel on every inhale that expanding of your chest. And just exhaling freely. And you can do that 2 more times. Really enjoying the big deep breaths you're getting and the expanding of your lungs. And now we're gonna do those both together, the contraction on the exhale and the expanding on the inhale. So we'll do 3 breaths like that. Inhale to begin, and exhale, contracting your lower abdomen in and up, and inhaling, expanding your chest. Exhale, contracting, and inhale, expanding. On your own. Okay, we're going to start in Samasthiti. So getting a nice foundation for our next pose, chair pose, Utkatasana. So start with your left foot and press the heel into the mat, dropping the outer edge of your foot down and then the ball of your foot. Do the same with the other foot, heel, outer edge, and ball of your foot, getting a really good stance, hip width distance apart. And now coming up to your hips, we're going to calibrate the hips, rocking back and forth a few times in your pelvis, finding a neutral position, not too far forward or back. Knees are soft, up to the shoulders, draw them up to your ears, roll them back and down your spine. Hands are equal distance away from your body, and drop your chin just slightly so you create that space in the back of your neck. Taking your hand to the top of your head, creating nice axial extension, drawing up into your hand. This is going to be the feeling you want to keep during chair pose. On your next inhale, we're going to draw. I will do it in front of you one time and then we'll do it together. So we'll inhale, drawing our arms up in line with our ears. Exhale, lowering your pelvis to the floor like you're sitting back in a chair. Your hips are going back. And keeping that axial extension. And inhaling, draw your arms up to the sky. And exhale, arms back down. So if there's a lot of tightness in your arms, I'm going to show you another variation for where your arms can be, okay?
Okay.
Because it looks like
Yes.
you're having a little tightness there. So on the next one, instead of keeping them up, we'll put them in prayer pose.
Okay.
So inhaling, drawing the arms up to the sky. And exhaling, drawing the hips down towards the floor with your hands coming to prayer pose in front of you, keeping that nice length in your back. Inhaling, drawing your arms up, exhaling back down. And we'll do one more of those. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, keeping nice axial extension. Inhaling and exhale. Arms down. Now you can shake that one out a little bit, release that pose. And next we'll be doing Warrior One, Virabhadasana. So I'm going to stand a little bit over here so you can see me in front of you a little better. So we'll begin in Samasthiti with that nice strong stance, feet grounded, hips in a neutral position, shoulders back, and chin slightly tucked. On your next exhale, take a step back so that you're at the long edge of your mat, just so that you're a comfortable distance apart. And press through the feet, activate your arches, creating a really nice stable foundation. Turn your right foot forward 90 degrees so that your heel is in line with the middle of your foot. And invite your pelvic girdle to face the long edge of the mat. If there's any pain in the knee here, you can scoot your foot back a little bit so that your heel is in line with your heel. Does that feel good?
Much better.
Okay. So on your next inhale, you can watch me for one without doing it, and then we'll do it together. So on your next inhale, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, bending the knee only so the knee is over your ankle and the knee is in line with your toes. So that's called stacking and tracking. So you don't want to be way over here or way over. So knee over ankle, and knee in line with your foot.
Okay.
So, and as you bend into your knee, your arms are gonna come to shoulder height, and your gaze will be over your front hand.
Okay.
And inhaling the arms up, exhaling, straightening the knee to come out.
Okay.
So we'll start at the front of the mat. Okay. So okay. Exhaling, step back a comfortable distance behind, so you're facing the long edge of your mat, and turning your front foot 90 degrees. So your front foot will go 90 degrees there. And are you comfortable with your knees here? Or do you want to scoot your foot back? Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So inhale, arms up, overhead. And exhale, bending the front knee and bringing your arms to shoulder height, gazing over your front middle finger. Inhale, both arms up. And on your exhale, straighten your front leg and lower your arms. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bending the front knee and lowering the arms to shoulder height, gazing over your middle finger. Invitation to stay here. Make sure your knee is not going farther than your ankle. There you go. And inhale, arms up. Exhale, straighten the front leg and lower your arms down. And you can inhale, coming back to the front of your mat. Okay, I'm gonna pause.
That one's hard.
Okay. So, starting in Dandasana, we're gonna come down gently to our back. So place your hands behind you and lower yourself down. Taking your heels under your knees, pretty close to your buttocks. Your arms are just out to the side, equal distance beside you. And your feet are right in front of your hips. And on your exhale, with control, allow your knees to come down to the ground, out to the side, out to the sides. So your knees will come apart from each other. Yeah. So exhale, let them come out. And the soles of your feet are together. And here, just breathe, relax, allow a nice release in your hips. Another variation is to take each opposite elbow above your head. Sarah, this will probably feel really good in your shoulders. Nice chest opener. And we're just going to relax and take a few breaths here. And to come out of this pose, place both your hands on your inner thighs, your right hand on your right inner thigh and left on left inner thigh, and create a little bit of resistance while you draw both of your legs to starting position, back up where your knees come back together. And energetically release that pose. You can kind of wiggle around a little bit. And we will be moving into bridge pose. So we're going to continue lying on our back, and so your knees bent, heels very close to your buttocks, as close as you can get them to your butt. So our goal is to stack our knees over our hips and track our hips with our feet. So your feet are not going to be wider than your hips. Arms alongside body. First, we're going to inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bring them back down beside your body. Inhale, contracting your lower abdomen. Exhale, pushing your feet and hands into the ground, raising your hips, drawing your chest towards your chin, lengthening all the way from the top of the spine. To come out, you're going to begin your exhale, lower each vertebrae one at a time, back down to the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, draw them back to each side. Contracting your lower abdomen, inhale. Exhale, bring your hips up and your chest towards your chin, lengthening from the top of the spine. Exhale, lower each vertebrae one at a time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms back down by your sides, placing them next to your hips on the floor. Take one inhale before we go up. Keeping that lower abdomen contracted, raise your hips. Chest comes towards chin, lengthening from the back. Here's an invitation to stay as long as you can maintain Durga and Sukshma, a smooth and steady breath. If your breath gets a little rugged or choppy, then please, on your exhale, lower each vertebrae down. Okay, place that diamond shape behind your sacrum. And push your forearms into the mat while coming back up to seated.